2022, it's a very good one, a very exciting season. We are starting from scratch. It's a new journey for the F1, new regulation, new tires. Ferrari did a new engine. We have a new lineup. It's the first time that we are developing and producing a car under the cost cap regulation. I think that for sure that the big teams will probably keep advantages of technology and so on. We have to be realistic, but at least for us, it's a new journey. We have a lot of new sponsors coming in, and we are starting a new 4 years of homologation. And I think you can feel this motivation and this expectation into the team. But I would say that it's very often the same when you start a season. Before the first test, it's like before the first day at school. You know that you want to see who will be next to you. And no, but this one for sure, that starting from scratch on every single topic, it's a mega one. And we know also that we stopped last year quite early, and that we were fully focused on 2022. It was, we don't know, but it was perhaps not the same in every single other team. Let's see. The challenge is always the same, and that you have to start you have to start almost from scratch. This season was completely from scratch with a completely new regulation. We had 0 carryover compared to last year, and then you have to do the best of what you can do with your budget, and and with the big difference is this season we had no reference, because that we can't compare with the car of last year. You have a so huge big gap in terms of regulation that it's nobody knows exactly where we are. We know where we are, but we don't know where the others are. And at the end of the day, it's just all about comparison. It means that we are completely blind. Not just us, that everybody is completely blind, and at least until Barcelona, probably more Bahrain, and this is exciting. Yeah. Compared to 2021, I think that even if you are far away of the car, you would say, okay, it's an F1, but this is it. All the components of the car will be completely different, starting from the tires. We will move from the 13-inch to the 18-inch tires, and then the aero package, aero regulation is completely different. That it means that all the aero components will be different. On our side, that Ferrari is doing a new engine, that we will have a new lineup with new drivers. That to do it short, I think that from the 2021 car, we at 0 carryover. It means that we had to design and to produce every single component. The most important is to improve, always to improve, to close the gap with the best one on the grid. That you can have different KPI on the performance. For sure, we are fighting for the championship. At the end of the day, the final target is to improve into the championship. That we had a poor season last year with P9, and we want to do much better this season. But I want also to close the gap in terms of pure performance, because this is the reality of the job of the people at the factory. And that this is my personal target. At the end of the day, we have to improve the classification into the championship, and I would say that P7 is a decent target. We have to start from the beginning. I think that the first step is that F1 is more and more attractive. The global package of the F1, that for different reasons. I think that the first one is that Netflix helped us a lot in the last couple of years, thanks to them. We were able to not to take the corner and the direction of the sustainability, but at least to communicate on this. I think the F1 over the last 15 years made a mega big effort in terms of sustainability. We are from far the most efficient engine of the world. We have the hybrid system for decades now, but the big difference is probably that we are now keen and proud to speak about it, to communicate on this, when before it was not the case. And then the last point, I think it's that thanks to the convergence of the performance, thanks to the stability into the regulation, that we had a huge mega fight last year on track, from the first race to the last one, not just between Max and Lewis, but at every single stage of the championship and every single level of the classification. And this for the fans, with new fans coming in, that I think it was a mega season overall, that we had the fight until the last lap, and even after the checkered flag, we had still some fight to the paddock. And for the fans, I think it's mega. Then regarding to the team, but I think for the F1 was important, and regarding to the team, I think that we have the advantage that the new regulation is coming at the right moment. We are at the level of the cost cap. We are used to play with this kind of budget. We are on our field, and that we are ready for the fight now. That I think that Ferrari will do a step forward. That we started the project very early in 2021, and that we have a good lineup. That we are building up something, and I think the motivation of the sponsor is clear, that they understand that we want to build up something with them. We have long-term partnership with them for majority, and that and it's a very good combination between the spirit of the sponsor with the passion around Alfa Romeo and an Italian brand, the fact that the company is a Swiss brand with the know-how and the technology and so, and that and the Swiss made, that it's a very good combination. That ORLEN joined us 2 or 3 years ago, and you know, it's I don't want to come back to the kitchen and to speak again about mayonnaise, but at the end of the day, that we have the feeling that something is growing, and we have new sponsors joining the project. We are also developing new technology for them, and we want to have more partners than sponsors, and with a technical collaboration when it's possible, and this is growing up. Valtteri, over the last season, he spent the last 5 years or 6 years, I don't remember, with Mercedes. They won together 6 championships in a row in the constructor side. That he won a lot of races. It's a lot of position, but it's not just about speed. At the end of the day, he has also he will bring to the team also the education he got from Mercedes about racing, about how to approach the race, how to manage the race, how to debrief after the race. That to win, it's a long process, and I think that Valtteri will be able to bring to put a stone into our wall to try to improve, because it's a continuous improvement. And that the fact that we know each other pretty well, it's an advantage, because that we are very straightforward together, and that I will be more than comfortable to say something, and I think it will be the same for him.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's a lot of fresh energy. That when you are joining F1, for sure the challenge is mega. That even if the F2 is getting closer and closer to the F1, but F1, it's another world. You have a lot of things to discover. That you have the completely new approach, and with the car, more on the management side. That you have the new tracks. You have a team with 600 people and not anymore 16. That on every single topic it's different. But the approach at the end, it's also quite similar, that it's all about performance, it's all about motivation, it's all about the fact that you have to put everything and everybody together. And I think Zhou is a very good catalyst for this. He can have a very nice attitude, but also to be pushy, and it's a good combination. He knows perfectly that it will be a challenge, that this is important, and I think that Valtteri, everybody into the team, the engineers, the mechanics, everybody is ready to help him, and as he has a very open mind, I'm sure that he will do it.